Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, and I'm sorry I disappeared for 2 weeks, but I'm back now. The thing is, I have been working so hard in the gardens and I have a lot of help from my father-in-law, so I'll give you the update. I think the video after this video. So the video today, I just want to give you a review of this beautiful red rose. So in the video, you can see the flower, the color is not quite bright red, but it's not quite deep red either. So I could say it is between. And this variety is called Gallipoli Centernary. I got two bushes in here, so I bought them when they were bare rooted rose last winter. So one season growth, and I really love this variety, and I'm so amazed to see how well they perform in my garden. So I'm garden in zona 8 and I garden in Temple, Australia. They perform so well in my garden, and I have no black spots or yellowing leaf at all. But it might perform differently if you live in an area with more humidity, like in Queensland, in Brisbane. But we got humidity in here in last summer, but it wasn't as high as other places. So this variety on the website of Troller Roses, they say that they're gonna grow to 1.5 meter wide and high, and they got beautiful upright habits and quite dense as well. So I could say now one season growing, and this bush will grow, I think maybe 80 centimeter high and I think 50 centimeter width, only one season growth, and considering they were bare rooted. And I really love the structure of the bloom of this rose. So they got quite relaxing form, but the petals are very strong and I can feel very tight together. So they last so long in the bush or in the garden, but they last so long in the vases when you cut them inside as well. But if you want to cut them inside, try to cut them in the early morning, because that time that means the plants and the flower is full of the water, they absorb through the night. If you cut them during the day, and they won't last as long in your vase. Alright, so this rose, it doesn't have much of scent. I think the only thing, if you might want to consider, if you want the scented rose, so might not the right rose for you, but I don't mind about that. I would say it have a very gentle scent if you snip your rose very close to the blooms. And this rose, I could say, the stem not as tall or tall or long as a hybrid tea rose, but the stem not as short like the flowering bundle rose either. So I could say in between, and if the stem are just long enough, if you want to cut them in the medium size of the vase, like over 30 centimeter high. But if you want to put in very long tall vase, so this variety, it doesn't have that long stem to put in the long tone vase. Alright, so come into the performing a with rose. This video I filmed it at the end of autumn, so you can see it's here still lots of bloom on the rose bushes here, and you can see different stages of the bloom. So I got the buds in here, I got this bloom just open, and the nice thing about this rose is when it's rain, it doesn't smother or doesn't make the petal go to smooshy. And so that's what I really like about this. Why some of my roses, they just look really sad, and I just have to cut on the sad looking bloom of them after the rain. But this rose is really nice. And one downside for this rose though, when if you got the sun, I mean when the sun is too harsh, and the edge of the petal will get burned. I think the only downside for me for this rose. So you might want to considering what the future, what would you like your rose could perform. This one is one of the Kordes rose, and Kordes is one of the most famous rose breeder in the world, and I love a lot of his roses, and I got a lot in my variety, or quite a few variety in my garden as well, and most of them they just perform so well, and throughout the season this rose always have a very shiny leaves on and have no insects at all. Of course, in the early spring, they got some like aphids bothering them, but it's nothing too major to damage their petals. So overall, I'm really happy with this variety, and I hope I can give you another update maybe throughout the season if I do the rose tour, or maybe if I do the other rose review and next to this bowl, and I might show them to you as well. But very happy with this rose, and I can't wait for the spring comeback, and I can see beautiful blooms of this variety again. So thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.